Tonight we're gonna learn the brand new unit 9, a step on the ladder. A vocabulary listening working life. And now please welcome back your handsome host, Mr. Phú Sĩ. Wow! Welcome. Right now, I just want to say that thank you so much for tuning into our brand new lesson of our show, the Learning Let's Phú Sĩ, and welcome you all to the Learning Let's Phú Sĩ tonight. And we're gonna learn the lesson of Unit 9A, vocabulary and listening, or working life. Okay, on the screen it says all in the day's work. It's pretty appropriate. It's also right, but I gotta follow the actual book, the source. Okay, so because on the screen is the Russian book of the solutions, Russian version, so it may change a little bit. But thank you so much for tuning in, and tonight it is the brand new unit. So there's nothing better on how to kick off a new unit with the opening part that is truly unbelievable and very high quality. It is the highest quality ever of the opening part, and I gotta say, I'm in tears right now because I'm thinking of like they should give me an award for something, because I have myself suffered through a lot of things like that, and please, ladies and gentlemen, if you are me in this situation, you will know how I'm feeling, and we gotta do it. So we gotta reduce the stresses. So I think you're gonna want some for some day. So it is future for the future. Who knows? We gotta explore ourselves so we could know what we want for more, you know. And so right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's now go to the lesson part. Right now it is the Unit 9A, vocabulary and listening, working life. And let's now go directly to the first exercise. It is the exercise number 1 on page number 93. Good. Okay, so it says describe the photo. Would you like to do this job? Why not? Okay, there's a picture next to the question that is right over there. There's a man holding some, holding a tray of glasses, juice. Okay, so we can all know that is from the background we can all judge that he is on a plane. Okay, so he's a flight attendant. So do you want to be a flight attendant? I think if you love traveling, you may like it, and you may like working with people and interact, and you gotta talk with people a lot. Like you must be very I gotta say into the public, so that you can speak with full confidence, and you gotta be like that. So yeah, you can see him asking the customers, the people, what do you want to enjoy the drink or something like that. So you gotta talk to people a lot, so you gotta be for this working for the job. And so and also you love traveling too. You gotta go for a lot of places per day. I think per day, because it stops at various places. You know, the plane keeps flying and take people from this place to the other place, getting from A to B. Okay, you may remember that lesson. Oh, 2 years ago, almost 2 years. Oh my God, I remember it so hard. Okay, so now because it is the lesson Unit 9A vocabulary, so we gotta move on for a little bit. Exercise number 2. complete the text with the blue phrases in the box. Sometimes you only need part of the phrase, and sometimes you need to change the form. Okay. So firstly, before we doing anything about filling in the blanks or doing anything that is about exercises, we gotta know what are these words meaning. Okay, so let's just gonna read the board for a little bit, and I know that some of the words, some of the phrases that you had already known, and so if some phrases that you had already known, I will explain to you quick. So we will have time to move on to the exercises because you know vocabulary, so time, we need to move on quick. So working hours, some of the phrases that is describing are describing about working hours of your day. It could be work full time, you know what that is? Like some of the teenagers, not only right now, not only they learn in college, but they also work for a little bit some job that is called another work part time. So full time, you work for quite a full day, but full time. So full time, đầy đủ thời gian, làm việc đầy đủ thời gian. Work part time, bán thời gian. Okay, so that is the job for the teens, you know, for learning, but also want to have a job to do, so they work part time, so to earn a little bit of money for their life and their improvements for the future. So work 9 to 5. Work 9 to 5. So you can know that 9 to 5, it is from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So that is the working hours of a normal person. So 9 to 5, mostly everybody work from 9 to 5, làm việc trong giờ hành chính. Okay. So there's a blank right over there. We will leave that for the next exercise. Work long hours. Work long hours. What is it about? Work long hours. Làm việc nhiều giờ. Okay, you can all translate that because it is not complicated phrases. So we can all, with the compound nouns, you know, compound nouns and then verbs added to before the noun, the adjective then a noun. Okay. I'm sorry, a phrase. Work overtime. Làm việc quá giờ. Okay, like you're supposed to work from 9 to 5. That is a normal time for people's work, daytime working. But like sometimes like you gotta fill in time for extra time for people, because some of the people at your work may take a day off, so you gotta work for them, work for their time too. So you may work overtime for them. So when the day when they got back to their job, they can work for your time again. So they can fill your time again. So you will take a rest at the part of the time you have been working for extra for them. So work overtime, làm việc quá giờ. Okay, so some of the phrases describing about leaving work. Okay, kind of sad when hearing this. Leaving work. Okay, what is get the sack? Get the sack. Be fired. Be unemployed. Resign. Hand in your notice and be on maternity leave. Okay, so we're gonna talk about those phrases in the next part of the show, and we're gonna talk about some of the phrases more in the board of working life. Okay, so we'll be right back. We'll talk about the board.